Are you cold today? Did you like the weather?
Yes, it's a little cold.
A little bit cold to drink coffee all day, right?
Yes, miss. You
Okay.
should invite us a coffee.
True. Okay.
With a pan dulce.
What did you say?
That you should invite us a coffee with a pan dulce.
With a pan dulce,
Yes.
with a concha.
Yes.
If you don't drink coffee, I can prepare a chocolate abuelita also.
It can be.
Okay, guys, remember that I don't know if you already know, but on Monday you're having your exam, your Planea exam. Did you know that? Yes or no?
Yes, actually, Yvonne, I think she sent an image to our WhatsApp group so we can have the information of the exam and details of it.
Okay, very good. So up to now, you must have answered all the quizzes until which week? In which week you are right now? Who is the teacher that is guiding you with this exam? Nobody.
At the moment, just Judas has entered to my group of economics, and that's all. We haven't had like a specific teacher.
No?
No sé si la orientadora, pero creo que no nos habló en clase del Planea.
Okay. Sí, es que se supone que deben de tener un maestro que esté encargado del Planea de ustedes. Pero ya saben a qué horas va a iniciar, ya tienen el link, les van a tomar lista. Ahí tienen que conectarse al aula virtual. No sé quién les va a tomar lista, por eso les preguntaba quiénes deben de tener un maestro ustedes a cargo. No se lo pasaron. Verán, voy a preguntar de una vez qué maestro es. Es que creo que el link se lo van a pasar unos minutitos antes, o sea, ahorita no. Es lo que decía el correo. Déjenme abrir el correo. Ah, es el maestro Guerrero. Ok, el día del examen se tienen que conectar 15 minutos antes del inicio de la aplicación en la liga. Y luego ya me mandaron la liga. No sé si es la de... Pues es que yo soy la encargada, pero del 506 vespertino. No sé si vayan a tener clases ahora o mañana con el maestro Guerrero. Ya tuvieron. ¿Ya tuvieron clase con él?
Mañana nos toca con él.
Ah, ok. Entonces mañana les va a dar la información. ¿Ok?
¿Sí habrá las clases normales aunque tengamos lo de las fotos?
Es el lunes a las 9. ¿Qué tienen a esa hora ustedes? De 9 a 12. O de 9 hasta que termine, ¿no?
¿Pero de qué cosa?
El examen.
Ah, no, el lunes no tenemos clases.
No, el lunes no tienen clase. Ok, entonces va a ser el lunes. Muy bien. Entonces, pónganse al corriente, muchachos, con las actividades. No sé en qué semana deben de ir. Chequen ahí el calendario. Hay un calendario. De hecho, el maestro Guerrero también tiene un Excel y en ese Excel vienen los alumnos que entregaron las actividades y qué actividades han entregado y quiénes no. Le dicen a ustedes que mañana les se las comparta. Y hay un alumno de este salón que la otra vez estaba buscando yo por el grupo vespertino. Avilés Badilla Sergio. Avilés Badilla Sergio Alejandro. ¿Se encuentra presente? ¿No? Ok, es que a este alumno ustedes lo están integrando el trabajo en equipo pues de la plataforma Sofía. Pero en realidad él no está subiendo nada, o sea, para mí es que no está trabajando, no está presente en clase tampoco. Entonces no sé por qué lo están incluyendo. O díganme si está trabajando, si está enfermo, si tiene justificante. Avilés, se apellida Avilés Badilla, entonces tiene que estar en los primeros equipos. Verán, voy a abrir aquí la... Debe de estar en el segundo equipo. El primero es Acosta, Álvarez, Antunes, Argüelles, Armenta, Atondo, Avilés y Vadillo. Ustedes, Armenta, Atondo y Vadillo. ¿Por qué lo están incluyendo en su equipo si él no está? Si él no está, pues. No está aquí ni Atondo, ni Vadillo. Bueno, no está tampoco. Entonces, Darío, explíqueme por qué incluyen al muchacho si él no está. ¿Por qué no me han puesto una notita ahí en sus actividades? Ya estamos terminando el semestre y yo no sé si en realidad este alumno es baja. A ver, voy a checar el primer parcial a ver si estuvo presente. O si lo conocen ustedes. Ay, no, qué tardada está la plataforma. El primer parcial sí trabajó. Las primeras 3 actividades nada más. no hizo el examen y no hizo la cuarta actividad. O sea que desde ahí fue cuando ya dejó de asistir. Pues sí, Darío, pero de todas maneras yo no le puedo poner una calificación porque él no ha subido las actividades. Entonces, lo que deberían de hacer ustedes es comentarle a él, pues que tiene que hablar con tutoría, tiene que hablar con su tutora, tiene que hablar con su orientadora para ver de qué manera solucionar ese problema porque no, de todas maneras no está reprobado, pues. No hay manera de que yo le pueda ayudar si él no sube nada. ¿Ok? Bueno. Sí, así, desde el primer parcial, tercera actividad ya. Desde ahí ya se desconectó de la escuela. Muy bien, muchachos. Entonces, vamos a continuar con la parte de controlling para poderles explicar su trabajo, que ahora va a ser en equipo otra vez. Vamos a retomar los equipos. Ando un poco atrasada con la revisión de la actividad, así es que la retroalimentación de la actividad 1 la voy a hacer la próxima clase. ¿Ok? Voy a presentar el libro en la página, page 58, please. So I am going to need some volunteers that can help me with our reading. There are just 4 paragraphs. I am going to start with the first paragraph. Monica is going to continue with the feed forward. Vivian with the concurrent control. And Elvira Peña, do you have a microphone? So you can read the feedback.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So I'm going to present the book. I am going to start, then Monica, then Vivian, then Elvira. Okay.
We are going to read.
Yes, but I am going to start with the first paragraph and you with the second one.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, organizational controls, feed forward. Here, there's an R that is missing. Forward, like here, forward. Current and feedback. There are several controls a manager can use to affect change and variation in the goals of the organization. Since problems can occur at any time during a process, it is important to have a different ways to manage issues. A manager's toolbox should be equipped with 3 types of control: feed-forward controls, concurrent controls, and feedback controls. The best way to understand the 3 different types of organizational control is to think about the controls as before, during, and after decisions made by managers. Okay, so we're going to see these 3 types of controls. In each of these paragraphs, you're going to find the explanation. And since while your classmates are reading, you're going to start thinking about your company, okay, and how you can apply each one of these types of control, okay? How can you apply feed-forward control in your company? How can you apply the concurrent control and the feedback also? As it says here, it says you have to think about before decisions are made. This one is before, the feed-forward, okay? This is during, okay, in the process of, and this is after the decisions are made. Okay, so Monica is going to continue reading with the feed forward, then Vivian with this one, and your other classmate, your name was Elvira, the feedback, okay? So you can start, Monica, with the feed forward.
Okay. Feed-forward. Controls involve identifying and preventing problems in organization before they occur. Feed-forward controls are proactive and preventive. They are helpful to managers because they allow a manager to plan work effectively. They can regulate records like employees, raw materials, and capital ahead of time. This means that future problems can be avoided.
Okay, thank you. So feed forward is to think before you have the problems, okay? It's to prevent the problems. So this is one type of control. So you're going to think in your company, you're going to think about the possible problems that you may get and how can you prevent these type of problems. Okay, I am going to give you some examples later on when you finish with the reading, okay? The next one is a concurrent control. Vivian, you can start.
Oh, thank you, Miss. Concurrent controls involve identifying and preventing problems in an organization as they occur. This means that systems are monitored in real time. Concurrent controls begin with standards and all employee activity is measured against the standard. Usually these include quality control standards. This means that products and services can be checked as they are being produced or performed to be sure that the highest quality product or service is being produced or provided. Concurrent controls are important because they occur in real time. This is focused on ongoing processes or things the organization can change in real time to be sure the objectives can be met.
Thank you. Okay, so as you can see here, it says that you are going to solve those problems at the time that they are occurring in real time as they occur in the process of. Okay, so here we can talk about quality control standards. Many manufacturers has like a quality control standards, and while they are having their products, while they are working with the products, at the same time they are checking them. Okay, they are checking the quality of the products. Okay, that is a concurrent. You are checking the products, or in your case, not all of your companies um, are products, but you have to check if it's a software, if it's a program, okay? You have to check if they are working properly. And the last one is a feedback control. Elvira, can you continue, please?
Feedback controls focus on the outputs of the organization after transformation is completed. It's sometimes called post-action or output control. Moreover, feedback has two advantages over feed-forward and concurrent control. First, feedback provides managers with meaningful information on how effective is planning effort was. If feedback indicates little variance between standard and actual performance, this is evidence that planning was generally on target. If the deviation is great, a manager can use this information when formulating new plans to make them more effective. Second, feedback control can enhance employees' motivation.
Okay. So feedback, you're going to do this type of control at the end. Okay. Once that all the process has finished, now you are going to check, you're going to give feedback. Okay. And a disadvantage of this is, for example, that you have to wait until the end. For example, if you are in the process of, I don't know, a software, for example, you have to finish the software, and at the end, you're going to check if it is working properly. So it can be 1, 2, or 3 months waiting for this type of control. So, but it has an advantage. Here it says, because you can see if there's a variance between the standard and the actual performance with what you plan at the beginning. Okay, if there's a difference with what you plan and with the results. So again, to sum up, this is before the process, during the process, and once the process is finished. Okay. Do you have any question, guys, up to here? Okay, if we talk about feed-forward control, an example can be, for example, I'm sorry. An example could be a training program. Okay, it can be testing, for example, testing something before offering to the public. For example, if you are working with vehicles and you produce a brake, so you have to test it first before offering to the public. Okay, you are thinking about, or you are preventing future problems. If you want to make a birthday cake, for example, if you want to sell cakes, who can tell me or give me example of a feedword control? What can you do before the process to prevent possible problems in preparing or baking a cake?
Can I participate?
Yes.
Well, making a cake, maybe one feed forward control could be like checking that all the ingredients will serve yet, because we don't want like ineffective products in our cake to maybe they can damage.
Very good. You can see if you have all the ingredients, if you have a gas enough, okay, if the quality of the flour is correct, if it's delicious. Okay, thank you, Vivian. A concurrent control when baking a cake. What can you do in the process of? You can check the cake if it's being baked correctly. Si se está inflando como debe de inflarse, no me acuerdo cómo se dice inflar. Maybe if it's a cake of a person that you know, maybe you can taste it. Allá abajito le cortan un pedacito donde no se vea. Okay, so that way you are checking the quality if it tastes good. And the feedback at the end, when you already offer the cake, you're going to receive a lot of recommendations. You're going to see if the people like it. You're going to see what things can you improve. Okay, if the flour was not good, maybe you can change it. Okay, but that you're going to see it at the end when you have your cake finished. So what are you going to do? Now you're going to work with your company and you're going to think about um, first of all, you're going to make a list of possible problems that you may have in your company. Okay, that is going to be step number one. A list of possible problems that may occur in your company. Vayan apuntando porque no se los voy a escribir en el Word. Lo que les puedo hacer es escribírselos ahí en el chat. Very good with your comments. No había leído los comentarios del chat. Make sure that the oven is working. Yes. Check if it is cooked with a toothpick. Yes. Yes. If you already cooked if you already baked a cake, you can insert a toothpick. Or in my case, I always use a knife. Okay, meten el cuchillo y si sale limpio, quiere decir que el pan ya está. Pero si sale el cuchillo como todavía con la masa, así pues con la masa sale chorreado el cuchillo, quiere decir que todavía le falta. Entonces de esa manera también pueden ir checando. This is concurrent during the process. Okay. ¿Qué me quedé? Yes, you're going to make the list of the possible problems. They can be 1, 2, 3, 4, however you want. Then you're going to apply each one of these controls in your company. Feedback control in your company. Concurrent control in your company and the feedback control in your company. How are you going to do that? And you can write a paragraph of each one of them. A paragraph of 5, 6 lines. I'm going to write it here. Write a paragraph explaining each Vamos a aplicar each control. Muy bien, Spanglish, Cynthia. Vamos a aplicar each control for each problem or just in general. It can be in general, okay? Don't worry. Any other question, guys? And I forgot to write the make a list.
It's individual, right?
Ande.
Es individual.
No,
Oh, ok, con los equipos que
y
tenemos.
porque ya están trabajando en la compañía otra vez.
Ok, sorry.
Okay, so right now you're going to gather in teams. We have like 15 minutes left. So you can start working with this activity. Okay, take advantage of time. Maybe it is possible that you can finish it right now. Ahorita que están todos, bueno, están 46 de 50, todavía faltan 4 alumnos. Aprovechen que están aquí para ponerse a trabajar. ¿Ok? Yes, for Monday.
Oh, perdón.
Yes, it's the same date, the same time limit. Okay? I'm going to be here. I'm going to be working also. So if you have any questions, just open your microphone or write here in the chat. Okay?